signs the gloves to him, being a gentleman, and of course Chisora being a gentleman. He signs them, and then after he signs them, all of a sudden, I got a kick out of it. All of a sudden, Chisora says, I hope you guys are hungry. And you know how it is. After a fight, everyone's hungry because you haven't eaten since, forget about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't eaten for probably 8 hours, 9 hours. It's because your last meal is usually 5 hours before the fight. And here you are all those hours later. So everyone's starving. And he knows that. And all of a sudden he says, I hope you guys are hungry. And he pulls out a couple bagfuls of Five Guy burgers. I don't know how you find Five Guy burgers.
There it is.
There it is. That's my man Rob. He's best producer in the West and the East. Yeah, there they are. you can see that Usyk is enjoying it. You know, his jaw is not swollen from a punch. It's full of a Five Guys burger. Is what it is, and it was just a nice gesture. It really was to see guys. 1 minute they're doing battle. There it is, guys. You know what I mean? We need more of this. There it is. You're doing battle. 1 minute. Just like with this election coming up, you're doing battle. You have both sides have their own views, their own thoughts, their own desires, their own wants. But then it's over, and you respect each other. And that's just beautiful. And I always say there's nothing like it in boxing. Boxing could teach the world. Because there's no color. There's no religion. There's no ethnicity. There's just two men. And at the end of the day, they respect each other. They admire each other. They even love each other. Why? When they were trying to take each other's heads off before. Because they were doing their jobs to try to make it in a business that's their job. But when it's over, they reflect, they understand, they appreciate, they realize what each went through, what each had to face, the dangers, the fear, the threat, the possibility that they could get hurt, that they acknowledge that they were the same. They were the same. They bleed red. They really were put here by the same God, whatever you believe in, and nature. There's for that moment, for those 36 minutes in that ring, in a 12-round fight, they're the same. They're two human beings that want to get to a better place for their families and themselves, and that have the same feelings that we all have. Fear, inhibition, doubt, pride, hope, dream, all of that. And they know what each face. So when it's over, they hug each other in the most genuine way on this planet. In the most genuine, where there's none of those things that I talked about before, the prejudice, nothing. Only admiration and respect for what each went through, knowing what they went through, knowing what they felt, knowing that if I felt this way, he felt this way. I had doubts. I had trouble getting in this ring because of my doubts. I had to put that aside. I had inhibitions. When I was a kid, I had things against me. All the things that we can all have. And I know what he went through. And I know what I went through. And that's one moment when we're all brothers. We're all truly brothers. Because we shared that space. That space that we really share in life all the time. With our doubts and our, the things that we think are so different. At that one moment, we realize, oh no, we're not that different. Oh no, we all want the same thing. We all feel the same thing. We all cry the same way. We all wonder in the same dimensions of, can I do this? What if I don't do this? All of those things we share. We truly are brothers and sisters. And that's a reminder that we are. And that's the greatness. One of the parts of this sport that I recognize as the greatness of the sport.